What happens when a nation decides to act with or without international support? The Middle East is currently grappling with this question, particularly in the context of the Gaza border incident. Egypt, it seems, had forewarned Israel of a potential attack by Hamas, a claim Israel vehemently denies. This unfolding crisis has lawmakers worldwide on edge, anxious about the potential for escalation involving not just Gaza, but Lebanon and Iran as well. Yet in the face of mounting tension and international scrutiny, Israel's stance remains unyielding. Prime Minister Netanyahu stands resolute in his commitment to eliminate Hamas. But what happens when the cost of such actions is measured in human lives? As the conflict unfolds, the human toll becomes tragically clear. In Gaza, over 25,000 Palestinians have lost their lives, the majority being innocent women and children. Amid the chaos, Hamas took around 240 hostages, with Israel believing that 132 still remain captive. In a desperate plea for help, Israeli forces dropped leaflets in Rafah, a city under siege, seeking assistance in locating these hostages. The families of these captives are pleading with Netanyahu to take decisive action for their release. But, despite the rising death toll and international outcry, Netanyahu's resolve to continue military operations remains unyielding. How does international diplomacy play out amid such a crisis? Amid the ongoing conflict, the U.S.-Israel relationship is tested. President Joe Biden has reportedly expressed frustration with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's resistance to accepting a ceasefire. This led to a brief pause in hostilities in November. However, the tension persists. The U.S. Senate, despite the ongoing conflict, has approved $14 billion in military aid for Israel, testament to the complex dynamics of international alliances. Even with mounting pressure from the U.S., Netanyahu maintains that Israel will attack Rafah with or without international support. So, what does the future hold for the Middle East conflict? As Netanyahu remains steadfast, the consequences of Israel's stance look set to reverberate far and wide. The relentless bombings in Gaza continue to escalate tensions, while internal divisions within Israel add another layer of complexity to an already intricate situation. Furthermore, the potential for this crisis to spill over into neighboring countries is a stark reality. Lebanon and Iran, for instance, may find themselves embroiled in this conflict. As Netanyahu stands firm on his stance, the future of the Middle East conflict remains uncertain, with or without U.S. support.